Hey everybody, welcome to the Pop-Up Studio. I'm Matthew Reinhardt. I'm a pop-up book creator, children's book author, and illustrator, and this is my studio, and I welcome you to my channel. Well, we do all kinds of stuff here on my channel. We do paper crafts and pop-ups and all kinds of other things that we build ourselves. And this month, we always like to, last year we started Dinosaur Month in June. So I know it's also Pride Month in June, but why can't we celebrate two things, right? Dinosaur, Pride, we got it all. So we're gonna have a whole month of different dinosaur themed crafts again this year. Really, look, I love dinosaurs. I grew up with them. I've done several books about dinosaurs and I could never stop, actually. I really love learning about new dinosaurs that are being found all the time. I love like movies about dinosaurs, cartoons about dinosaurs, toys about dinosaurs. We are going to do our first craft this week, paper craft this week, and you'll have a template for it down below. You'll be able to click on the link, download the template, build it. This week, we are going to build this really cool miniature dinosaur automaton. Look at that. Isn't that really cool? Now, what's really cool about this is you can turn the little wheel and watch. So our own little automaton. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like a prehistoric Pac-Man. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look. Automatically chomps. So this is an entirely paper-made machine. And what's really cool about it is after you've decorated, see, I decorated mine. So it has bones on the outside of the box. You can decorate it anywhere you want. But look, there's a little window and you can see, let's see if I can open it. You can see how it all works inside. Look at that. So it's really simple. It's just a wheel that kind of pushes up the skull back and forth. Look at that. Isn't that really cool? So we're going to make our own paper-made automaton, our own little miniature paper machine, because it has gears in there that, well, one little gear that moves up and down and forces the skull to go up and down. Isn't that cool? So we've never done one of these kind of things before, so I thought it'd be really fun. All you need is 2 pieces of cardstock. You can use any color you want. We started out with white cardstock, but it's a little bit heavier than regular paper. So you need 2 pieces of that. You're going to click on the link down below. We've made all the templates free for you. So you just download them, print them out on that cardstock. So let's get started. All right, let's print out those templates onto 2 pieces of cardstock. You can use any color you want, okay? So we're gonna need a ruler. We'll need something to do all the scoring with, like a knitting needle or a large paper clip. Something to cut with. I would use an X-Acto knife, or you can use very fine scissors and some glue, regular old glue. All right, let's score everything along all the dotted black lines. What do? We rub the edges of, you guys know the score, you know how this goes, but anyways, we rub the edge of our knitting needle or a large paper clip along all of those dotted black lines. That's where a fold's going to be, by the way. Scoring helps us fold these pieces better, and there's a lot of folds on all these pieces, so make sure that you do it well. You kind of have to press a little. You don't want to press so hard that you make a hole in the sheet, but it's really important that you use a ruler to get all those straight lines, and it'll be so much easier to fold all the pieces. Then what? Let's start cutting, all right? And the reason why I used an X-Acto knife or an X-Acto blade or a craft knife, whatever you want to call it, it's easier to get into those little places. You can use like some very nice fine scissors, but an X-Acto blade or knife is usually the most helpful. I have one that has a nice rubbery sort of handle on it so it doesn't hurt my fingers, because I'm precious. Very, very precious. I'm gonna cut out along all the solid black lines. And this is all on our template. It has a little guide that says, which things are a fold, which ones are not. And then you see those light gray lines or colors, those are glue spots. So we're gonna get to that later on. All right, now we're gonna pre-fold everything. So I'm pre-folding all of the pieces along all the dotted black lines, all right? And it should be super easy because we scored everything, right? So I'm just pre-folding it. This isn't necessarily the direction that all of our folds are gonna go in, but it just helps to kind of tell the paper, hey, fold this way. So we're just pre-folding along all the dotted black lines. Let's start with this piece here. All right, this piece, we're gonna put some glue right on it. This is gonna be like the central sort of axis. So we put glue right on this tab, and we're gonna fold it over onto itself. Just like that. We're gonna do it flat, and we're gonna press it down. And this is actually going to open up more like a box in the end, but see, it folds on itself. Look, it's like that. So it's a little long box sort of axle. And then we're gonna take these pieces. Now see these little triangles here? They're gonna fold in just like that. See how that? And you're gonna see that it makes a little square in the center of these weird pieces. These are gonna be the gears that are inside our automaton. And we're going to put one just right in here. We'll see, we're gonna just slide it right on there like that. And it goes right to there. See, just like that. That's how it goes. And we're gonna just put a little glue right here, just like that. We're gonna put a little glue here and here. And we're gonna just glue down those little triangles in place on our axle. And then we're gonna put this one, this is just doubling up on the same piece. So it's doubled up, glued on. So it's just doing the same thing twice. And that's gonna get it nice and strong. And you make sure that you pinch that we're gonna say it looks like a comma. Kind of does look like a comma, right? Pinch it together on all of the surfaces so it's nice and flat and none of the edges are coming up. Now let's make the main box, okay? So we're gonna have to put some glue right here, and that's gonna glue right there. See, it's all sort of, all you have to do is sort of fold it in on itself and follow where these tabs go. So there's one tab glued in place. Now, let's put this axle. It has to go right through just like this. And then this other big hole, we gotta kind of force it through. And before we finish building our box, we have to put that axle in those holes, all right? So next, we just put the box, close that tab and glue it into place. All right, now we got those two walls done. Let's put some glue on this tab and we pinch it and hold it. And once that's in place, now we have our axle inside the automaton. Now we have to do these pieces. These are gonna be the holder wheels. There's one gonna be on this side, there's one gonna be on the other. So we're gonna put some glue just like this on this side. See this little circle? We're just gonna glue it into place, and you can see where it's supposed to go by looking at those. See, oh, right there. There, that's where, line up the cross that the end makes is on that circle. So we just glue it into place. And now let's glue this. This is gonna be another wheel. This is kind of like another wheel. It's a holder wheel, and it holds our axle in place within the box. So we're just gonna press it down just like that. Seeing those triangles, you don't want it too tight. There's a marking there. We got it kind of loose. So it's gonna glue into place just like that. And now our axle won't go flying out. See, now you can turn it and it won't go out. And now at the end, see what we're gonna do? See that sort of cross shape? We're gonna glue on each one of those tabs, and there's the shape right there on our main wheel. This is gonna be our turning wheel. And see, there's a little hole there if you wanna stick your finger in there to turn it around. So we're gonna let that dry. So now we have our automaton box base finished. Hey, let's enclose everything in just a minute. We're first going to glue this piece into place. Now we gotta glue it onto itself. See, just in those little areas, that glues there. Just like that. And that glues back on itself. Kind of makes like sort of a T sort of shape, even though, well, I guess it's sort of a pie shape, I guess, upside down. Anyways, I'm getting really nerdy now. I'm getting in the weeds. So now we're gonna glue this little piece right on top of the square, just like that. All right, press it down, let it dry. By the way, I know this seems fast, but in between steps that I glue, please let it dry. Hold it, pinch it. Don't just leave it. Like, we edit it out because you don't want to watch us just holding something. So, okay, now let's glue this piece. This is another like a sort of box axle piece. This is going to be a rod that goes up and down. So fold it over onto itself, and then we kind of fold it outward so that it makes that box shape. See, look at that. It's a long sort of boxy tube thing. Don't you love all my terms for this? Now, we're going to see these two tabs here. We're going to put some glue here, and we're going to put some glue here. And those are going to glue on our piece here. And it has to glue kind of like this. We have to, it's real picky. We have to glue it in just like that, okay? So the tabs glue in. What you could do to make them glue in place is you could sort of stick them through and then press them into the box thing. So there it is. There's that piece. Now we've got to make the skull. Okay, so this is the fancy part that goes on top. So let's do the lower jaw. See these little tabs here? That glues right on top of it. Look, they all glue all three together. So we're getting a little glue on our fingers. No big deal, not a biggie. So we got the front of the skull. There's the front. And this is going to attach to the skull. Watch this. It's going to see that area right there? That glues right in place. So usually I try to make those gray areas there to show you where tabs glue. Sometimes they may glue on the opposite side, but at least gives you an idea of where they're supposed to glue. Okay, so you're gonna pinch it all into place, let it dry, right? Okay, so there's our dino skull. Press it. Then this little tab here, see it glues like that. Glues just like that. And that's the front of the lower jaw of our T-Rex skull. Look at that. This is gonna be a little hinge. Now see, this just goes in here, and you're gonna glue it into place with a little tab of glue. You don't have to glue it, but I would suggest gluing it. And then, watch this. This is gonna glue these two long rectangular tabs on the bottom of the jaw. See, they glue around that top column, just like that. They're gonna encapsulate it, and then the skull's gonna go on top. So that is how we make our T-Rex automaton. Look at that. And it has, now watch, when we turn it, the skull goes up and down. Look at that. Look, I'm gonna put a pencil in there because my fingers are too little big. But look at that. You turn it and turn it, turn it. Look at that. Chomp, chomp, chomp. It's like a prehistoric Pac-Man. Look at that. We made our own T-Rex papercraft automaton. Look at that. And you can look inside the window and see how it all works. You can show everybody the magic if you want to. So look at that. So this is our dinosaur automaton. Look, our T-Rex automaton. Look at how you can turn it right here.